All right, good morning. It is
6 o'clock.
just after 6 a.m. and we're heading down. We're
We're on the road.
on the expressway going towards Manila. So we are headed down to a new area and where the property is that we've looked at and that we're going to show you. So part of today is we're going to get that taken care of, sign paperwork and do whatever. And we're going to show you guys the property and let you know where it's at, what part of the Philippines we're going to. So it's going to take us a little while to get down there, but we will keep you guys updated along the way here. And once we get there, we'll probably go to the property, hopefully first.
Yeah.
Get some video for you guys and let you see it all down there. Let you guys make comments about what it looks like and what do you guys think. So stick with us and we'll show you our new adventure. Welcome back.
Welcome back.
So we are in our Airbnb right now,
Yeah.
and we are just kind of relaxing right now. We spent the day busy. We came down here from Cabanatuan
Kabanatuan.
and met with our realtor down here. We actually got all of the paperwork taken care of,
It's here.
and
Got the contract and everything.
we've got the contract signed. We've
All the paperwork.
got everything taken care of for the property down here. Then we still got some stuff we have to do, but it is as long as we keep to the timeline and everything, the property is ours. So for those of you that may have guessed where we were going or not, we are in Lipa City, Batangas province. Kind of, it's I would say it's southern Luzon, but
It is
it's south of Manila. If you go to the east, and it'll continue further south, but we're north of Batangas City, just a little ways. So we spent the day here, getting the paperwork and kind of running around doing a bunch of stuff. We met with an architect already. So he is going to, he's already starting on the plans for our property.
So we're only gonna stay here 2 nights.
2 nights at max. We may not even do that.
So
Tomorrow we are looking at a couple rentals. We went and looked, and they didn't have the keys available to get inside.
But we get to see the general area of.
Yeah, and there's a couple houses that we thought were good for the dogs, and it's secure enough, and they have a place to run around outside.
Dogo's gonna be city boys.
So they're gonna be city boys for a little bit.
They're gonna be city dogs for a little while.
So hopefully we'll be able to get into those. We have scheduled tomorrow to go look at those and get inside. And then hopefully we can get that squared away to where we have the rental, and then it's just a matter of packing our stuff up and
moving
down
here. Yeah.
We are looking at houses to rent, and the biggest thing is the size of the house itself doesn't really matter to us.
It's the yard.
It's the yard for the dogs. We have to be able to let the dogs run out and do their thing and just be dogs. So both of the places, well, we looked at 3. All 3 would work, but 2 of them would work better than the one. So we will see what happens with that. Hopefully we can get that taken care of first thing in the morning. And so we've been just kind of taking it easy for the rest of the day here. We're going to go out and actually go to a big box store like a Home Depot or a Lowe's type place and price a few things that we're going to want for this property to help us get it built. And we're going to go from there, but and then we'll check the price here and check some prices up around Cabanatuan. So the paperwork and the info that we got for down here was actually pretty surprising. The area is really nice. It is a by now you've seen the video where we're on at the property. So you'll see that it's a it's a property within a property. So it is a big resort property that was developed. There's a developer who sold lots within that big resort property. It's very quiet. It's very just out of the way. It's great. I mean, it's so nice.
Really nice. The breeze.
It's not open to the public, so it's not a regular road to get in there or anything like that. Part of that is we have access to
The amenities inside,
the restaurant, the swimming pool, for the resort. We have access to that stuff, which is nice. So at one point we were thinking about making a pool. Probably we'll still do a pool, but it's going to be more of
soaking.
a soaking jacuzzi type pool without the heated water. You don't really need that here. So it's very nice property, very quiet, which is what we want.
Yeah, even for the dogs, I think the dogs will
Dogs
enjoy
love
it.
Dogs will love it. We have at least 5 big mango trees on the property, as you can see from the video. A bunch of coconut trees, which we're going to get. Those are going to go away. And we already confirmed that we can do that. We just have to purchase.
We have to replace it.
And plant 2 trees for every one that we cut down.
Yeah, we have to replace the coconut trees.
Just the coconut ones. So, but I think there's 5 mangoes on the property.
Yeah, at least
mature mangoes, and some of those actually need to be trimmed.
But the architect, we have a young architect, so he's really.
It was fun because I asked him how old he was or how long he'd been doing it. That's what I asked him. And he immediately said, "Oh, I can show you my degree and all that good stuff." And that wasn't my intent at all. It was more of just, how long you've been doing this, how many have you done, that kind of thing. And I told him, I said, I'm totally good with you. He's 27 years old.
Yeah.
And so it'd be interesting to see what
he will
come up with. We kind of gave him just a real basic idea of what we want, and then we'll kind of go back and forth. We told him to, use his imagination and come up with the house.
So we'll see what he will come up with that, we're either gonna approve or,
and we actually walked onto the all the way to the back of the lot with him so he could see it, and gave him some ideas and like for the location of the house and drainage around the property and stuff like that. So he's already thinking that way, which is really good.
Yeah.
So we'll see. He said by probably
Friday.
Yeah, a couple days he'll have an initial idea for the house, and we'll kind of go from there. I would guess probably within a week, 2 on the outside, that'll be done. I don't think that'll be an issue at all with him. But so that's exciting. So hopefully you guys watch the video. You like our new property that we're starting out on.
Yeah. We've been working with it, or like hoping to get this property since last year.
April.
We just didn't
we didn't want to do it. Let everybody know
until we know for sure that even the selling of our property.
Yeah, and I know there's probably a lot of people who don't understand why we're leaving that property. And again, if you go back to the previous video, a couple videos ago, I explained there's the property right next to ours has been sold. It's been subdivided. So literally right outside of our back door, there'll be 4 separate
little houses eventually.
Literally right across the fence from where the dogs are at, and where we fenced. So it's just not, and it's a lot of work. The property is.
That is not the place that we thought.
Well, it's not our forever home. So.
We once thought that we will stay there forever, but it changes, you know. So
in this one, it fits everything that we really want. It's quiet.
Yeah.
It's secluded, but it's within a short distance of a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
We'll be able to go to the beach in about 40 minutes. it's going to be an interesting transition to this area.
And building a new property,
We've
you
learned
know,
a lot
we've
of
learned a
lessons.
lot from our house that, you know, hopefully we don't do again.
Well, we won't. I think we've learned a lot of how to do stuff and what
Yeah.
not to do.
Right now it's raining.
Yeah, it's raining pretty much everywhere over here right now. So, but we've learned a lot. We've hopefully learned our lesson on most of it. And you know, but this time, well, we have our own work crew that
Yeah.
we know.
And we're gonna go into details on that once we start the actual build, because right now we still have to, you know, wait on the actual floor plan and then apply for the building permit.
Yeah, and our realtor down here is helping out with all of that stuff.
Yeah.
So once we have the floor plan and stuff from the architect, then we apply for the permits, which take about
3
can
months.
take up to
Up
3
to 3
months.
months. That's what she said.
A lot of times it comes sooner than that, but she says it can go up to 3 months.
Yeah.
And then the paperwork that we have so far is basically the beginning paperwork that we have not finished the purchase of the property yet. So while the process is going with the permits, we will finish the purchase for the property itself. And but she's helping out with all of that stuff, and she's got all of our connections and everything. So we spent a fair amount of time in a lawyer's office today getting everything squared away and signed and all that good stuff.
Notarized.
So we're definitely on our way, and it'll be a little bit before we get started on actual building. But there's a lot to do between now and then. We've got Ed's going to be a busy man. He's got a lot to do down here. He's got a lot to find.
Still have to move here.
Yeah, we've still got to come down, move everything down. And we've been packing up everything. So we've got ahead of that a little bit.
Yeah.
So that is our latest update. Hopefully you guys like the property. Give us some comments down below and tell us what you like, what you don't
think.
like.
Yeah, let us know what you think.
It's definitely a different type of area down here, but we've been down here before. There's about 1,000 feet difference in elevation. We're quite a bit higher here than we are in Cabanatuan, so which will be a nice change. Even though it's still warm here, it wasn't nearly as hot today as it was in Cabanatuan. So let us know what you think, and thanks everybody for watching, and hopefully you guys will stick with us while we jump into this next major chapter of our lives. See you later.